me plug in. There you are, and you sound so good. Well, not really. I'm Robin Meade. Welcome to Friday. This is what's going on today. Let's talk about it. First, though, you're going to love this idea or you're going to just flat out hate it. The FCC may, I stress may, allow you to talk on your phone and text once you reach 10,000 feet. Can you talk on your... Allow you to use your electronic devices during takeoff and landing, provided you put it in the airplane mode.
All right.
So provided you're not talking with somebody, but you can just flat out ignore the flight attendants anyway, because you're jamming to your music or playing your games. Recent surveys show that consumers don't think that the whole talking while you get to 10,000 feet or afterward is a good idea. And based on the comments on our Facebook page, you pretty much are against the idea too. Godfrey writes, I think I would jump to conclusions here. Maybe you feel like it's a great idea. Do you remember the planes where you used to be able to swipe your credit card and then the phone would pop out of the seat and you could talk there anyway? I'm just saying. But it cost $10 a minute, remember that?
Yeah, it was pretty expensive.
All right, so you can tweet me at Robin Meade, or you can also do the Facebook thing. Don't know how to get to either of those? We'll help you out at our website. HLNTV.com/Robin. PM Dallas time today, bells are going to ring out and the city will go quiet to mark the moment 50 years ago today that President John F. Kennedy was shot. Interesting news today. Let's go to this parent alert. 600,000 baby monitors are being recalled because the cords on them can be deadly. Details about the case of a 14-year-old accused of killing his math teacher. This is in Danvers, Massachusetts. Republicans say Democrats are going to regret what they have done yesterday after landing at the wrong airport and getting stuck on a short one-way. That huge cargo plane has finally been able to lift off and get out of Wichita, Kansas. The Boeing 747 past the hour. All righty, so if you do have a football game in your sights for a Friday night, it's probably a playoff, right? Not a playoff, but a championship game. Good for you.
One or the other, absolutely.
Yes.
It's a mess, Rob, but we've got a lot of...
So Hugh Jackman's last Instagram picture surprised a lot of people because he had a... Morning. Our salute to the troops today is from a wife to her husband, who she says is the love of her life. While kids were jumping around in a bounce house for a 6-year-old's birthday party, fists were flying among... Well, not the whole state, just the people right there. All right, for Saints, these Saints took down the Falcons and their goalposts last night at the Georgia Dome. Well, I'm so upset about it, I can't even speak. Carlos has more in the Bleacher Report. Good morning. Well, the poor Falcons. Oh, my gosh, what a rough year.
No, because it would throw anybody because of the fact that they don't take down goalposts in the NFL, only in college. But last night, one of the players...
Just teasing you. One Direction's Harry Styles might be off the market because... Hugh Jackman's cancer scare is one of the top stories that you're going to find trending online this morning. He posted a photo, this one, on Instagram that shows a bandage on his nose and said that he had cancerous cells removed, and he urged everyone else to get checked. Now, his reps have not said anything else about how he's doing. Is there a romance brewing between One Direction's Harry Styles and Kim Kardashian's little sister, Kendall? Well, they were spotted leaving a restaurant together in L.A. this week. No word if they're an actual couple, but they've already been nicknamed Kenry. Oh, come on. And then get ready to see Jimmy Fallon and Justin Timberlake together again on Saturday Night Live next month. Fallon's going to host the show. Timberlake's going to be the musical guest. It will be gold. But I'm betting that you're going to see him in a couple of sketches, too. That's going to be on December 21st. Jordan's estranged wife says that he's become a monster. And that's what Shelley Zimmerman tells Katie Couric. George Zimmerman was arrested on Monday for allegedly abusing his now girlfriend. And Shelley says that it's made her question everything, including what happened the night that Trayvon Martin died. After 7 years of waiting, the new Xbox is finally here. Miss Jennifer is off today. Okay, fine. So I'm going to be up in your biz. You know, a lot of stores are starting their Black Friday today. Yep, Walmart, Sears, and Kmart are among the stores that have announced that they are doing Black Friday. Does Black Friday itself live up to the hype? Next week, you know, you got to see a new island forming as it happened because it could be gone, too, before you know it. This is a few weeks. HLN will bring you a brand new series, actually a whole new block of programming on Sunday nights. And we start by talking about the healthy twist on cooking versus, cooking slash game show slash entertainment slash, well, it's just called Cook Your Ass Off. The host, celebrity chef Richard Blais. say that 3 women were held captive for more than 30 years. 30 minutes past the hour. Morning, sunshine. Yeah, we can say it, and we're going to feel it here in a minute. All right, let's go. It's Friday. I'm Robin Meade. This is what's going on. You can soon be ill, even as they're accused of holding 3 women captive for 30 years. The road with a plane because a single, however, some people probably felt, how can I say, injurious toward the pilots.
Look a little angry at me.
Yeah. You have to see an out-of-control family brawl that broke out during a 6-year-old's birthday party. Okay, in other news, I didn't know that you could actually go to the business of the bounce house.
Yeah.
No. Usually the bounce houses come to you.
Well, no. There's a place where you can go in. They have a whole room filled with them.
Of bounce houses?
Yeah. We've done that a couple times.
Yeah.
We haven't really fought like that, but we've taken our kids there before.
I've heard of trampoline places, but
Yeah,
okay.
they've got those
Auntie
too.
Robin, I guess my nieces and nephews have grown up. 3 college students are accused of hate crimes for allegedly putting a bike lock around their African-American roommate's neck and writing a racial slur on the wall for days now to be the first ones to get their hands on the new Xbox. 50th anniversary of JFK's assassination. He's still the most popular president of the last half century. And a brand new... It is 36 minutes past the hour. Right now, let's talk about the weather in Washington, D.C. What is it like? Well, you're not starting there. You're starting where the cold front's coming through.
Yeah, it's cloudy in D.C.
You may have wanted to be like Mike, but now you can live like the basketball legend in his home. And then don't forget let's take care of this. You know, it is a good day for you to be checking on your 401k. The Dow reached a new milestone yesterday. You tip the baristas at the Starbucks. You might also be tipping the boss as well. Everyday people who have done extraordinary work to help others are honored in a big way. They've been chosen as the top CNN Heroes of the Year. The tribute's going to be broadcast next Sunday, December 1st, 8 p.m. Eastern on CNN, our sister network. And Nichelle Turner gives you a behind-the-scenes sneak peek. We hope that you'll watch that show featuring Anderson Cooper and a host of celebrity presenters and performers in an evening that'll inspire you. That's CNN Heroes, an all-star tribute, next Sunday, December 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern on our sister network, CNN. How would you like a candle that smells like fried chicken? That'll set the mood. For some people, you know, I don't know, maybe. I know some guys that think that's romantic. And then a police officer. You know, the FCC might start letting you talk on the phone at 10,000 feet in your flight. So some people love it. Some people hate the idea. John writes, I'm really surprised. No more could they say. You can tweet me at Robin Meade, or you can also get to our Facebook page. You know, A-Rod's lawyers want to take a steroid case to you, the public, and then maybe on to federal court. What are they? They really are trying to turn the tables, Carlos.
And they're trying the best they can. We'll talk to anybody, but not the arbitrator. Alex Rodriguez was not.
Hundreds of thousands of baby monitors have a design flaw that can be very dangerous. What you need to know about this recall. It is 53 minutes past the hour. Time for the morning read. Interesting stories out of the papers or online. You know, people in Chicago now have to worry about ruin my diet. And that's one of them, I'm sure.
Get you going, yep.
So Jimmy Kimmel's back with a 5th edition of Mean Tweets, where he gets celebs like Kevin James or Dennis Quaid to read posts about themselves that people put on Twitter. That is so good.
Oh, that's the best.
And that's when you realize, man.
We are, Norm.
Well, no. That's when you go, gosh, people can be so mean. But when you hear it out loud, I bet people would not post that so mean.
It's just funny. You know what? I tweet the hate tweet of the week. My people make fun of me, call me fat. They call me with a Jersey accent. You can't understand me. All that stuff. It's great. I don't know. It's fun.
Tweet about me. No, don't go tweeting mean stuff. I don't need it.
I know.
But to read it out loud, and I missed the timing.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll work on that.
It's all good.
Anyone who was alive on November 22nd, 1963 knows exactly where they were when President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. That's good morning, my friends. How you feeling other than the fact that it's Friday and you're tired? I hope I can get you going here. I'm Robin Meade. This is what's going on in the news today. First, the 50th anniversary of John F. Kennedy's assassination are starting right now to get underway for You know what? You're going to love this idea, or you're going to just plain hate it. The FCC might start allowing you soon to talk on your phone while you're in the air on your flight and text people. Now, that's after you reach 10,000 feet. But can you imagine? Now, mind you, Delta Airlines, and I think it's JetBlue right now, do allow you to keep your devices on your way up to 10,000 feet, but you have to put them on the airplane mode, right? So you're not going to be connecting with anybody in that time or afterward, except via Wi-Fi. So what do you think about the possibility of, I'm not joking when I say that, I have a friend who is a longtime flight attendant, and she swears that she has seen crews, I'm not going to say that she did this, that they'll go, turn off your phone, and then as they're walking back and texting themselves, you can tweet me at Robin Meade. Head to our Facebook page if you don't know how to get there, and we welcome your opinion. Okay, 600,000 because the cords could be deadly. Now, they are made new horrific details about the case of a 14-year-old accused of killing his math teacher in Danvers, Massachusetts. Republicans say the Democrats are going to regret what they have done. The Dems, and less bipartisanship. George Zimmerman's estranged wife says that he's become a monster. It's what Shelley Zimmerman tells Katie Couric. George Zimmerman was arrested on Monday for allegedly abusing his now girlfriend. Shelley Zimmerman says it's made her question everything, including what happened the night that Trayvon Martin died.
Yeah, people love me. It's so horrible. People love me. It's just absolutely outrageous. What are you talking about? It's good for her, man.
It's funny.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's back in with a vengeance, too, especially out west. Wait till you see that, Rob.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
You know, if one group has its way, the N-word could be banned from all NFL locker rooms. I know, and then you're going, and it's not? And then Hugh Jackman's last salute to the troops is from a wife to her husband, who she says is the love of her life. On the airport, that behemoth of an airplane did get back up in the air, even though the runway was too short for it. The huge cargo plane was finally able to lift off in Wichita, Kansas. The Saints took down the Falcons, and they took down to the goalpost last night at the Georgetown. You'd think this is a college or a high school game. Carlos, good morning.
Yeah, it's a move that Falcons tight end Tony Gonzalez made famous.
In a few weeks, you're going to notice a new show on HLN on Sunday nights. Cook Your Ass Off. It's a cooking competition where chefs have to come up with tasty and healthy dishes. And the host is celebrity chef Richard Blais. After 7 years of waiting, the Xbox, the new one's here, and the fans, you betcha. That's a good one for the treadmillers, isn't it? Hey, you got to see a new island as it forms because it could be gone as quickly as it. Jen's off today. So let's talk biz, shall we? You know, a lot of stores are starting their Black Friday sales today. Already started. Does Black Friday itself live up to the hype that it used to? We also know that it's a good day that you can check your 401k. The Dow reached a new milestone yesterday. Scare is one of the stories that you're going to see trending online this morning. He posted this photo on Instagram that shows a bandage on his nose. And he said, there's the photo. He said that he had cancerous cells removed and urged everyone else to get checked. His reps haven't said anything else, though, about how he's doing. Charles Manson may be getting married to a 25-year-old woman that he has nicknamed Star. It's according to her, at least. She has apparently been visiting him in prison ever since she was 19. But Manson tells Rolling Stone that they're just playing up the wedding talk to get publicity. And get ready to see Jimmy Fallon and Justin Timberlake together again for Saturday Night Live on December 21st. Fallon's the host. Timberlake's going to be the musical guest, and I bet you they're going to do some sketches together, too, which are gold. Police say that 3 women were held captive for more than 30 years, and it all... You know, did you know that when you tip baristas at the Starbucks, you are also, in a way, tipping their boss? It is 30 minutes past the hour, and morning sunshine. It's Friday. I hope that's a spoonful of sugar that makes the medicine go down that you're up so early. I'm Robin Meade, the headlines right now. You could soon be able to talk lines. What a horror story here. One of 3 women apparently held captive for 30 years, may have been a slave her entire life. The 50th anniversary of John F. Kennedy's assassination. He is still the most popular president of the last half century. There's a break. Heart-wrenching. And CNN's Ed Lavandera is now in Dallas, where the ceremonies begin in just a few hours to honor that moment, to honor that president who was killed 50 years ago today. Ed, tell me a little bit more about what's planned in Dallas, and is this a break with tradition for them? Memorial. Let's talk about what it's going to be inscribed with. And I think a lot of people will find this very poignant, that this new memorial is going to have certain words on it. You know, I can hear other reporters there standing beside you, so I know that the media is there, including you, Ed. But tell me, are crowds expected there today? You know, some rush hour drivers had to share the road with an airplane. The single, and you have to see an out-of-control family brawl that happened apparently during a 6-year-old's birthday party. What's wrong with forever traumatized thinking happy birthday to me?
Yeah.
Jeez. Diehard gamers have been lining up for days to be the first to get their hands on the new.
Get a free hat with it, though, apparently. They all had free hats. Did you see that? That's one
cold.
positive.
It was cold.
Yeah.
People get cold, they go home, you got no sales.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, it's getting colder right behind this front that Bob's is supposed to show you, right? Is this,
Yeah.
It's colder behind it?
It is.
Yes.
Much colder. And in fact, we've got winter weather.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Hey, are you excited thinking about how quickly they come? Or is it the people around you stressing you out? Because I tell you what, it is time for you to vent. Holiday vent. For example, I give you a sample of my vent. I really get ticked off about these expensive pre-lit fake trees.
Right.
They're pre-lit, they're expensive, you put everything on them. It's only then that the middle section of the lights goes out. I mean, what am I paying for? Exactly. This cost me more work. Got to go back in there and change it. Why did I have a pre-lit tree? Yeah. You can upload your video on Instagram, including the hashtag MXPHolidayVent. Vent. Now, if you want to vent about a loved one in your family and you want to remain anonymous so that it's not uncomfortable when you do go home, you're going to have to get creative. Now, I did vent about family members. I lovingly said that I'm going to vent about my mom because she's so generous and giving, and she buys all these gifts all year long. But when we arrive at home in Ohio, it's then that she announces she hasn't wrapped the darn thing, and we had better help her. And we end up wrapping our own gifts.
So here you go. Merry Christmas.
We wrap our own gifts.
Yeah,
all right, how would you like a candle that smells like fried chicken? Well, that'll set the romance mood, won't it? And then a police officer. You know, if you take the Amtrak train, you may soon be able to bring your pets along for the ride. New for you in the next hour, the morning read for you right now. Interesting stories out of the papers or online. People in because we don't have enough to ruin our diets. All right, 2 men delivering papers found a bomb stuffed inside a teddy bear. It was, all right, you may have wanted to be like Mike. Well, now you know, your fellow viewers, we got them riled up on Facebook this morning and on Twitter because of this story. There's a possibility that the FCC is going to do away with the ban on the cell phones during flights, right? So what it means is after you get to 10,000 feet, your neighbor might be going, yeah, you should see how piddly the peanuts are on this flight. Marty tweets, absolute noises. All right. So what do you think about this? Now, mind you, 2 airlines that I know of, because I've been flying a lot lately, will let you keep your phone and your devices on. Oh, is it up to 4 now? I know Delta's one of them. But you can leave your phone and your iPad and that kind of thing on as long as you put it in the airplane mode now. So people are already ignoring them even more when they're given the safety flight. Oh, I'm told 6 flights, 6 airlines will let you keep it on the entire time. It's just that this proposal is about letting you actually connect on those calls, and I don't mean via Wi-Fi, see? The plane has to have an antenna. I'm not joking. So anyway, how do you think about the idea? Tweet me at Robin Mead or go to HLNTV.com/Robin to link up to Facebook and email if you're not sure how to do that. Thoughts?
I honestly think, though, it's not going to be that big of a deal because no one really talks anymore these days. Everyone's sending texts and emails anyway, so I mean, how often do you use your phone these days to talk on? It's all text and email.
I see your point on that.
You know,
I really do.
Yeah.
And if you are one of those people who insists on a phone conversation, it's a dead giveaway about your age. Dead giveaway.
And by the way, we have outdoor voices, indoor voices, and 30,000 feet in the air voices now, all right? Keep it way low, way low.
You're good. A-Rod's lawyers may take a steroid case to you, the public, maybe onto a federal court. So Carlos has more on the Bleacher Report. They feel it's almost like they want to talk to everybody, but they're being required to talk to.
Except for baseball. They'll talk to everybody except for baseball. Yeah, exactly. It's a great point. Alex Ritter,
furniture.
Pretty well stocked.
Hundreds of thousands of baby monitors have a design that can be very dangerous. What you need to know about that recall right around the corner. It is 4 minutes to the hour. It is a Getaway Day Friday. The getting's good. Well, let's find out. Hi, Bob.
It's not already. We've got rain and clouds around the Northeast, Rob. Already Philadelphia trying to get into PHL.
There is this thought that flashed through my mind that I should order you guys award rings. You know, like people get for national championships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for putting up with you?
Well, I just looked at the camera just for a second with a split second of where are we? And our senior producer said in my ear, it's a Getaway Day Friday.
Yeah.
That's how long we've worked together. Like she knows the thought I should be having in my mind.
Well-oiled machine.
Championship ring for you. All right, anyone who was alive November 22nd, 1963 knows and remembers where they were when President John F. Kennedy was How do you do? Where you're like, well, I do early. It's early. I know it is. Let's try to get you in a good mood for a Friday and get you ready to, because you're going to be the most informed one at the office. Yes, you are. I'm Robin Meade. This is what's going on in the news. 50. Yeah, are you going to be like, who in their right mind thought of this? The FCC may allow you to talk on your cell phone and to text other people once you get to 10,000. I don't know about actually talking on the phone if people are all that thrilled about it in the air. What I was thrilled about is that the airline that I use and like 5 others have agreed to let you keep your device on while taking off and landing, provided you put it in the airplane mode.
Yeah, you don't have to power it down the whole time.
Exactly.
Which is yeah, that's
right, because everyone knew that didn't affect anything anyway.
That's right.
I mean, who are we fooling?
Yeah.
All right, so what do you think about the possibility of people talking on the phone once you reach 10,000 feet? Let's see, Armstrong, the phone on the cell phone on the flight. You can tweet me at Robin Meade, or you can also, if you're not sure how to do the Facebook thing, link up to it via HLNTV.com/Robin. Don't hold back now. You know, you're a shy bunch.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
We're 30 minutes away. A parent of a baby, 600,000 baby monitors are being recalled because the cords on them could be deadly. There may be horrific new details about the case of a 14-year-old accused of killing his math teacher in Danvers, Massachusetts. In addition, Zimmerman's estranged wife says that he's become a monster. It's what Shelley Zimmerman basically told Katie Couric. Now, George Zimmerman was arrested on Monday for allegedly abusing his now girlfriend. Shelley says it's made her question everything, including what happened the night that Trayvon Martin died. That's will regret what they have done. The Dems pretty much blew up. Less bipartisan has begat more less bipartisan. Bipartisan.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying.
I do.
I can't say it. Bipartisan. Bickering continues, is what I mean to say. It is 9 minutes past the hour. Good morning. If you're just now waking up because you hit the snooze button, you are so busted. All right. For anybody who maybe headed to a Friday night football game, that must mean that your high schoolers are in the playoffs. Good for you.
Yeah.
Hi, Bob.
Congratulations. Championship games all around. And I'll tell you, the weather.
On the side of the road. It was a teddy bear. Our salute to the troops is from a wife to her husband, who she says is the love of her life. It'd be a good day for you to check your 401k, be banned from NFL locker rooms, and that might leave you going, it's not yet? Morning. You know, the Saints took down the Falcons, and they took down the goalpost last night in the Georgia Dome. What a rough season for the Falcons. Carlos has more in the Bleacher Report. Good morning.
One team's 9-2, the other team's 2-9. Saints good, Falcons not so much. It's a Falcons move. That's your Bleacher Report.
You have no respect.
I have no tact.
Hugh Jackman's last Instagram picture surprised a lot. It is 23 minutes past the hour. Morning. You know, two guys delivering newspapers found a bomb stuffed in a teddy bear. Notice a new show on HLN on Sunday nights, Cook Your Ass Off, is a cooking competition where the chefs have to come up with tasty stuff, but it has to be healthy. And the host is celebrity chef Richard Blais. You know, 3 college students are accused of hate crimes for allegedly putting a bike lock around their African-American roommate's neck, writing a racial slur on the wall, and just basically terrorizing the kid. People protest. It is 30 minutes past the hour. Good morning. Why don't you come in the room maybe while the coffee is getting done? I'm Robin Meade, and the headlines for you. As you do get 3 women held captive for 30 years in London. May have been a slave all of her life. A 67-year-old man. You have to see this out-of-control family brawl that broke out at a 6-year-old's birthday party. The poor 6-year-old. For the man accused in the Colorado theater shooting is postponed for now. It was supposed tornadoes that ripped through the Midwest Sunday get to go back to what is left of their home today. Chris Lancaster of Washington, Illinois, says he lost his home, but he's still optimistic. I think I was reading about one of the football teams from that area, the high school football teams, that they have made it into the finals, but there's no place for them to be practicing, and basically they've had to spend the week helping clean up, you know, the place in town. So they head into that game with their lives changed, for sure. I mean, it does put things in perspective. Yeah. Wish them a lot of luck today. 35 minutes past the hour. So for weather for you, looking very wintry-like for many folks on the backside of this system that Bob's going to show you.
Yeah, it truly is. You talk about a weather changer. Here it is. It's going to be a...
Our Twitter feed is lighting up today over the possibility of the FCC dropping the ban on cell phones being used in flights. In other words, people right next to you can yabber on the entire flight once this thing happens. Allison wants to know. Buddy?
I've not seen that yet, have you?
Anybody?
And you always feel bad for the flight attendants anyway because people ignore them all the time. I feel bad for them. Now when they're on their phones yapping away, it's going to be 10 times worse for them, right? And you just feel bad for them.
I'm trying to think what could be worse for the flight attendant. I guess smoking, if people were allowed to smoke again.
Well, let's bring back smoking again. And those short skirts in the 1960s. Let's bring it all back again. Why not,
the pillbox hat.
Yeah, exactly.
Such a guy. That's where his mind first went. Oh.
Sorry about that.
They can wear short skirts. You can tweet us. So about the phone thing, should you be able to use your cell phone on a flight once you reach 10,000 feet? And I don't mean just to play your games. I mean to talk. Tweet me at Robin Meade. And if you don't know how to do that or don't do the Facebook thing, you can link up to at hlntv.com/Robin. Now, you may have wanted to be like my... That's my song, Get Up. I guess that would be good on an alarm clock. Let's make one of those, right? You'd really hit the snooze button then, wouldn't you? You'd be like, get up. Yeah, shut up. Hugh Jackman's cancer scare is one of the stories apparently that's trending online today if you haven't looked yet. But he posted a photo on Instagram that showed a bandage on his nose, and he said that he had cancerous cells removed, and he urged everyone else to get checked too. His reps really haven't said anything else about how he's doing, so I hope you're doing well. Is there a romance brewing between One Direction's Harry Styles and Kim Kardashian's little sister Kendall, because they were spotted leaving a restaurant together in LA this week? No word if they are dating, but they've already been nicknamed Kenry. How old is Kendall? Is he old enough to be dating? Oh, she's 18. Wow. Get ready to see Jimmy Fallon and Justin Timberlake together again for SNL. Fallon's going to host the show sometime next month. Timberlake's the musical guest, and they always do sketches together. That will be December 21st. All right, and your money. Did you know that when you tip the baristas at Starbucks, you might also be tipping their boss? Now, a federal appeals court ruled again comes with the job of raising children. I mean, what parent doesn't feel guilty at some time? Well, I sat down with Deborah. Good advice. You know, a police officer who put himself in front of a wrong-way driver says your pets could soon be allowed to ride with you on Amtrak, and Amtrak would even have to print them a ticket. This is part of a new bill that's called... So apparently they wouldn't go in any cargo. They would be up there with you. Nice. So I have a small pony. Even the vice president has to borrow money and then maybe on to federal court. Carlos has more in the Bleacher Report. Good morning.
He's talking to everybody and anybody who will listen. Alex Rodriguez was not between $20 and $30 million, by the way, is what they're looking at. So.
And it looks like you get the furniture too.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of furnished. Nice.
Hundreds of thousands of baby monitors have a design flaw that can be very dangerous for your child. So we're going to tell you about that recall coming around the corner here. And then George, a police officer in North Carolina, may have saved lives by blocking a wrong-way driver with his own car. And when he saw the car coming, absolutely, to know that was coming and do that.
Indeed.
Okay, so Getaway Day Fridays, they're getting good. Good morning.
It's not. It's going to be a bad day. And I know. It has to wait till Friday, right? Why couldn't it be like this on a Monday or a Tuesday?
It's going to be a great day for landing. I say facetiously.
Party bag.
Yeah. You know, anybody who was alive on November 22nd, 1960, you know, are you excited about the holidays, or do people, things, stores get you stressed out? This is your chance to vent. Just let it fly. Your holiday vent on Morning Express. If you're like, well, I don't know what you mean by holiday vent, here is an example. To holiday vent about, I don't know, someone in the family. So if you got to be anonymous because it's going to make it awkward at Thanksgiving, you got to be creative. But do it on Instagram, include the hashtag MXP Holiday Vent, and I look forward to it. You just let it fly. You got to see this new island forming because it might be gone just as soon as we've seen it. This is about Vice President apparently needs to borrow some money every now and then. Joe Biden went to the Grand, and I hope the end of your work week. I'm Robin Meade. Morning, sunshine. This is what's going on today. First, though, you're going to love this idea or you're going to despise it. The FCC may allow you to talk on your cell phone and text other people once your flight reaches 10,000 feet. So can you imagine it? Or rip. Tweet me. Good idea, bad idea, what do you think? Mind you, about 6 airlines right now do let you keep your cell phone and your electronic device on during takeoff and landing, but you have to have it on airplane mode, meaning you're not going to be connecting to anybody during that time. So this is something completely different. Members of the baby monitors are being recalled because their cords could be deadly for your child. Horrific new details about the case of a 14-year-old accused of killing his math teacher in Danvers, Massachusetts. And say the Democrats are going to regret what they have done. The Dems pretty much blew up the rule. I was popular. My life was really bad. I love her as a movie actress, though. We're going to get Mr. Movie Bone's take on Catching Fire in about 30 minutes. Now, if you don't...
It's just awful.
Well, I mean, maybe that's why people are actors or they major in drama.
She's good at it, apparently. All right, hey, Rob, let me show you what's happening. 2 ways...
Surprised a lot of people because he had a bandage on his... You know, while kids were jumping around a bounce house for a 6-year-old's birthday party, fist for... like that, and I looked to see, okay, where did this happen? And then at that one I was left to say, oh, hey ho, way to go, Ohio.
Oh, there you go, home state coming at you live.
It is 13 minutes past the hour. Salute to the troops is from a wife to her hubby, and she says this guy's a love of her life. That huge behemoth of a plane landed at the wrong airport in Kansas and got stuck there on the short runway. It was able to lift off out of Wichita, Kansas. The
I gotta tell you, it's the worst looking airplane I've ever seen in my entire life.
And if you're flying today, don't you love that when we do like a scary flight story?
Don't worry,
don't worry,
we've calculated it out. If you use this much gasoline to no cargo, you'll be fine. Okay, you want to take the flight with me? No.
Yes. Good morning,
Hey, good morning, Rob. So far, so good. We've got a few...
Don't really have any tact, Rob, and I would have gone right in for the... Go slap. Hey, Carlos, radio.
Yeah.
That's your Bleacher Report, Robin.
You ever thought about like the Family Feud?
My life is one big Family Feud. Oh, you mean Richard Dawson?
I mean, Richard Dawson like kissing everybody.
Because he would French kiss the people on the show. It would be unbelievable.
And the husband's going to do anything about it.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's fine. It's the 70s. He's got sideburns. It's good. He's got a wide tie on. It's all good.
You know, in a few weeks, you're going to notice a new show or two on HLN on Sunday nights. First off, Cook Your Ass Off is a cooking competition where chefs have to come up with tasty and healthy dishes. And the host is celebrity chef Richard Blais. Yeah, a lot of stores are starting their Black Friday deals today. So if the sales have started already, does Black Friday itself mean anything? All next week. Brilliant. You know, Miley Cyrus is celebrating her 21st birthday this weekend, and AJ Hammer has a scoop on her Big Bash and more in the Showbiz Countdown. Hi, AJ. Thank you. You too and your starts. You know, police say that 3 women were held captive for more than 30 years, and it happened. You know, you got to come here and see this really cute spoof on Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball video. This has gone viral mostly because it's a cute little pug named Bruce Wayne. He has 2 names. Fast the hour. Hope we can make you smile there. I'm Robin Meade. The headlines that we're working on today. You could soon be one of 3 women held captive for 30 years. May have been a slave her entire life. A 67 for the man accused in the Colorado theater shootings on hold right now. It was the tornadoes that ripped through the Midwest last week. Make that last weekend. Get to go back finally to what's left of their homes today. Chris Lancaster of Washington, Illinois, for example, lost his home, but somehow is remaining optimistic. Control family brawl that broke out at a 6-year-old's birthday party. This is at, and Kimmel is back with a 5th edition of Mean Tweets, where he gets celebs like Kevin James or Dennis Quaid to read posts about themselves on Twitter that's not so nice. Same side, flip side of that, Bob.
Yeah.
This is a mean one about me.
Let's hear it.
But apparently they love you. I don't think we get enough of Bob Van Dillen's jokes in the morning. Robin Meade always cuts him off. Let everybody speak.
I'm not inviting.
Oh, wait a minute. I was just waiting to cut you off.
No, it's all
okay, good morning, Bob.
I hate tweets, but when I do get them, I repost them and I put them on Facebook, and people have a blast with them. So what the heck?
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Robin. All right, weather-wise.
You know, these days it's not enough just to impress your boss. You need to think about impressing the next boss, even in the current job. And you may have wanted to be like Mike. Now, the FCC may soon allow you to talk on your cell phone and text as much as you want once your flight hits 10,000 feet in the air. So officials say the new technology can make it safe, but many travelers are saying, yeah, no thanks. So what do you think about it yourself here? Well, here are some of the fellow viewers. Dave, want to weigh in? You can tweet us at Robin Meade, or you can do the Facebook thing for the show as well. Good job. You know, take a steroid case to you, the public, and then maybe on the federal court. Carlos has more in the Bleacher Report. Good morning.
Good morning, Robin. Alex Rodriguez was not in the room when Major...
All right, thank you. So Hunger Games is back in the theaters. 3 college students are accused of hate crimes for allegedly putting a bike lock around their African-American roommate's neck and writing a racial slur on the wall. People protested at San. Will be with your company until you retire, the company that you're with right now? Well, that used to be the case 50 years ago, but now the average time on the job is only 3 years before people move on to a new place. So what are you learning right now that your next boss would want? Here's Jen Westhoven with today's Take Charge Your Wallet. Satisfied if you are a fan of the Hunger Games. Well, hello, Mr. Movie Phone Russ Leatherman, who is back with us. You saw this.
Well,
Do
hello.
tell.
Happy Friday.
You too. So I can't imagine how long the lines will be for this. Did you like it?
Well, they're not going to be long if you buy your tickets in advance, which you should definitely do. But here's the thing. They're back. As you said, they're back in the...
I have no idea what this is. Will you like it too?
Well, I guess you'll kind of like it. This is one of those movies where you need to see the first movie or have read the books to really understand what's going on. But
is the character here. And, you know, you have to love Vince Vaughn. But is this the same formula we've seen and we've seen and we've seen? So tell me about it.
Well, do you have to love Vince Vaughn, really? I cannot see you this second, no.
Oh, darn,
But
because
I bet you're lovely.
who am I?
You got the
Who am
Katniss
I?
Everdeen.
Who am I?
Katniss Everdeen, everybody. Katniss Everdeen.
Wait, I'm not dramatic enough.
Yeah, do it right. Act like you're angry. People love you.
Oh, no, I got it.
Bob,
Now I
thank you
got
so
it.
much, Mr. Movie Phone.
Have
You
a
know,
great one, you guys.
even the vice president has to borrow money sometimes. So why is it that Joe Biden can't